Let's face it, anyone who's lived through the 1970s probably has some regrets. Whether it's the clothing we wore, the hairstyles we sported, or the lifestyle choices we made, we all likely have some memories we just as soon forget. Well, we're not the only ones. The 70s were a decade that America's car makers would probably like to forget as well. Faced with surging gas prices, environmental regulations, and shifting consumer preferences, American car companies in the 1970s found themselves on a journey of adaptation and experimentation. As the industry scrambled to catch up with the changing market, some regrettable decisions were made, leading to the embarrassing collection of automotive blunders you're about to witness. Marketed as an innovative and economical car, the Chevy Vega aimed to be a game changer in the automotive industry. Upon its release, car magazines liked its styling and handling, with Motor Trend naming it Car of the Year for 1971. However, as the Vega rolled off the production line and into the hands of consumers, issues began to surface. Rear axle shafts could separate from the housing, causing the wheels to literally fall off. Defective brackets could lead to the throttle getting jammed open, and engine backfires were sometimes strong enough to split the muffler, leading to gas tank explosions. Cost-saving measures resulted in body corrosion to the extent that dealerships found themselves touching up rust spots on brand new Vegas. In addition, the aluminum engine was prone to overheating and warping, increasing oil consumption and sometimes destroying the engine altogether. These issues led to a significant decline in the public's perception of the Vega, tarnishing its reputation and leading to its removal from the market after just 6 short years. The Ford Pinto, introduced in the early 1970s, was met with much anticipation and excitement from the public. Its compact design and affordability made it seem like an ideal choice for many consumers. However, the initial excitement faded as reports of serious safety issues began to surface. The Pinto had a design flaw in the location of the fuel tank, which made the car prone to catching fire in rear-end collisions. This problem was exacerbated by the fact that the doors could become jammed shut in crashes, making these fiery wrecks impossible to escape. These critical flaws led to preventable fatalities, tarnishing the car's reputation and causing public outrage. Worse still, while Ford was well aware of these design flaws, the company decided it would be less expensive to pay off lawsuits when people were killed rather than spend the $11 per car that it would take to fix the problems. This decision to prioritize cost-cutting over people's lives ended up being one of the most memorable aspects of the Ford Pinto, which was discontinued after 1980. The AMC Gremlin, introduced in 1970 by American Motors Corporation, was a compact car that quickly became iconic for its distinctive design. Sporting an unusually short wheelbase and a unique hatchback style, the Gremlin raised eyebrows upon its debut. Its quirky appearance generated mixed reactions from the public, with some embracing its unconventional charm while others found it downright ugly. Initially, the Gremlin enjoyed moderate success, attracting a niche market with its affordable price tag and fuel efficiency. However, as the automotive landscape evolved, the Gremlin faced increasing competition from more refined and versatile models. Its reputation for reliability and practicality couldn't fully counterbalance its unusual looks. Despite its initial popularity, the Gremlin struggled to maintain momentum in the changing market. Production ceased in 1978, marking the end of an era for this peculiar vehicle. While the Gremlin might not have achieved the long-term success of some of its contemporaries, it remains a fascinating chapter in automotive history, illustrating how innovation and risk-taking can leave a lasting imprint on the industry. The Chevrolet Chevette was a compact car designed to navigate the fuel crisis of its time. However, its journey was marred by a series of problems that contributed to its reputation as a disappointing and bland vehicle. Critics often pointed to its lackluster performance, uninspiring design, and subpar build quality. One of the major issues with the Chevette was its underwhelming engine options and severe lack of power, taking a full 15 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour. The interior was criticized for its lack of comfort and outdated features, making it less appealing in comparison to competitors in the market. Handling and ride quality were substandard, leading to a less than pleasant driving experience. With all the charm of a toaster on wheels, the Chevette managed to combine the thrill of driving with the excitement of watching paint dry, slowly. The public didn't exactly fall head over heels for its stunning lack of power, breathtakingly bland design, and interior that seemed to be assembled with all the care and attention of a kindergarten art project. If you ever wanted to experience the thrill of mediocrity on four wheels, the Chevy Chevette was your golden ticket to automotive apathy. The Ford Mustang II, produced from 1974 to 1978, is remembered as a disappointing chapter in the iconic Mustang lineage. Facing the challenges of the oil crisis and tightened emission regulations, the Mustang II was a smaller, more fuel-efficient option compared to its muscular predecessors. The base four-cylinder model lacked muscle, and the optional V6 and V8 engines didn't quite live up to the performance expectations set by the Mustang brand. Its design departed significantly from the classic pony car look, adopting a more compact, European-inspired style. This deviation from the Mustang's traditional bold appearance disappointed many enthusiasts who longed for the aggressive styling of previous generations. And let's not forget the charming addition of vinyl roofs and opera windows, because nothing says muscle car like pretending you're in a tacky 70s lounge. It's no wonder that many Mustang aficionados would rather pretend the Mustang II never happened, like a regrettable fashion choice from that era we all wish we could erase from our collective memory. The Ford Fairmont, introduced in 1978, aimed to be a practical and fuel-efficient sedan for the masses. However, it quickly gained a reputation for being a lackluster and uninspiring vehicle. Critics panned its generic design, labeling it as bland and unremarkable. The Fairmont's boxy shape and unadorned appearance failed to capture the imagination of the driving public. Negative reviews highlighted the car's lack of innovation and poor build quality. The interior, often criticized for its cheap materials and uncomfortable seats, contributed to the overall disappointment. Performance-wise, the Fairmont struggled to make an impact, with weak engine options that failed to excite drivers. Despite its practicality and affordability, the Fairmont failed to resonate with consumers who sought more excitement and style in their vehicles. Over time, its reputation as a mundane and forgettable car overshadowed any positive attributes it may have possessed, with the Ford Fairmont being discontinued and quickly forgotten in the early 1980s. Marketed as the first wide small car, the AMC Pacer featured a spacious interior and large windows, offering a sense of openness uncommon in its class. However, its unconventional appearance divided public opinion. Initially, the Pacer gained attention for its futuristic styling and functional features, but despite its unique attributes, it faced challenges in the market. The 1970s energy crisis and a shift towards even smaller and more fuel-efficient vehicles worked against the Pacer, as its fuel economy was not very impressive. While the Pacer achieved some success in its early years, public interest waned over time. Critics cited its odd design, and sales dwindled. AMC ceased production of the Pacer in 1980 after a relatively short run. Although the AMC Pacer may not have achieved long-term success, it remains a cult classic among automotive enthusiasts, celebrated for its bold design and quirky charm. The Pacer's legacy endures as a symbol of the experimental spirit of 1970s car design. Thanks for joining me in the History Lounge. If there's anything I missed, please let me know in the comments. And if you know someone who's owned one of the cars mentioned here, I encourage you to share this video and let them know that their old ride has finally made a top 10 list, albeit probably not the kind they were hoping to be on.